Oh, you know what? I should. I'll be sure to direct people over to your channel as well, because I think everyone should watch you, especially tomorrow, where you will be showing off all your newfound knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, great. So let's just go ahead and uh, let's just go ahead and watch the rest of this match then, huh?
Okay.
So right here, what I would have done. So let me take a quick screenshot of this right here, right? Let's delete that. So what did you originally have? You had like J J Z L T S O, and then in your hold you had an I piece, right? So over here you ended up picking to put the J over here. What I think you could have done is that you could have left it open. So the reason why is that if you took a T-spin, my bad, if you took a T-spin single here, do you see how there's kind of an opportunity for a T-spin over here later on,
Yeah, I see
right?
that.
So sometimes it's okay to just take a T-spin single, um, because um, waiting to fill out the stack completely causes you to kind of build in a really weird way. Like you, for example, if you built this over here and then put the J over here, then you kind of have this weird hole in the stack, right? So let's
Right.
just kind of see what's continued, what happened afterwards. So it looks like your opponent probably just got a nice big spike on you. And I just realized that I didn't. Okay. Okay. This is going to be very confusing for me. Okay. So you can kind of see what your opponent is doing, right? You can see that um,
They
what's
got a
really,
fractal.
yeah, they had a fractal, but not only that, but they had this Tetris down the middle. And that you see how like they kind of have access to all their attacks. Like they don't really have to. They can either wait for a Tetris or they can wait for a T spin, right? So it's actually really good to stack your attacks on top of each other. And this is the strength of having a center well. So on the center well, you can kind of manipulate the left and the right side, and you can easily get those Tetrises, and you can also get those T spins at the same time, right? So I'm assuming that they probably won off of this spike. Yep, that's quite strong. Okay, so I think now we will have a chance to see what you could have done to maybe get yourself out of the situation. So over here, right, you're kind of in a bad spot. Let's see how you chose to downstack here. Okay, so I think you definitely should have used the T piece on the left side right here where I'm mousing over. Let's go back a bit. Right. This is a really jagged spot right here. Like, let me get it on Fortress right now. Oh, hi. I have some people in my chat. Hi, Flight and Creeper Gaming. We're doing some Tetris coaching with Birdie today. That's uh, that's twitch.tv/Laburdy. You can check her out on stream. So, what did you have in your queue? You had a T in your queue. You had an IOJSLT. Okay. So you chose to put the T piece over here. I think that if you maybe had a different piece to fill out this part on the left side, it would have been okay. But definitely, you should try to leave this spot on the left side open, right? You can see the big well. So something like this would have been more ideal. You
I
know,
see
see what I'm
that.
saying? And that would have given you a chance to bring your board down a little bit, as well as go for a Tetris, and cancel whatever your opponent was going to send back to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep watching. Although it looks like the round is about to end. So because you didn't clear that line on the very first column, that pretty much denied you of being able to go for the Tetris and save yourself here, right? And then it was too late. So yeah, um, when you're down stacking, it's important to look ahead and kind of see which pieces you have to work with. Oh, ZX is here. Hello, back again with the cam. Yes, Griever Gaming. I have a camera. Okay, let's look at round two together with Birdie. Okay, I didn't even see what happened in this round. So over here, okay, try not to stack this Z piece with the T piece like this. it's hard to get the piece into there. Let's see what you.
It's my wombo combo.
Oh, it's your wombo combo. Okay, I see. Okay. You had a plan this whole time. This is fine. Okay, I'm not gonna criticize this. I think this is a work of art. I really like. I think it's very creative, honestly. So I think it's very cool. Okay. The only problem is
Kills me a lot of the times, but
yeah, it does get you killed. But if you wanna, I respect it if you wanna keep going for it. Not too much to say for over here. I think your opponent just had a better spike prepared, like 93 APM. Let's look at this next round. These rounds seem to be quite short, so let's see what happens. So you go for TKI here. Okay, so I don't think we talked about this before, but when you get TKI and you get this particular order of pieces, right? Let me clear this. So what exactly did you have? You had L, I, S, J, Z, O. Oh no, hold on. You had a T somewhere in there. I'm just gonna put it before the J, right? It didn't work properly. What is this? Hold on. This is rough. Okay. You had L, I, S, T, J, Z, O. Okay. So when you have this order, right? So normally, right, we normally put the Z piece like that, right? That's what you're normally used to seeing. But what happens when you don't have the Z piece early, right? You're like, oh well, I can't like do this out of order, right? Like if I hold, then I'm gonna end up with an incomplete TSD. So what you can do is this alternative stacking, where you put the S piece as your overhang, you put your J piece on the far side, and then you stack it like this. Okay. So when you look at a little bit ahead, you can see that you're not going to get the pieces that you need. This is just an alternative stacking you can go for, and it's quite handy. Okay.
yes, I know the stacking. I don't know why I didn't do it.
Oh, you
I
didn't
guess.
use it. Okay.
I didn't look ahead. Enough.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It just comes with practice. So because of that, you kind of paused for a second. You hesitated. So
What's that they just did?
okay, let's go
Was
back.
it a super T-spin double?
I think it's just a DT cannon.
Oh, a DT cannon. Okay.
Yeah. Have you done DT cannon before, or you don't really use that one?
No, I've never really done it before.
It's pretty common on Tetrio. People like to use it a lot on Tetra League, but I think it's a very high commitment. Like you have to stack 2 whole bags, and you stack like halfway up the board, and if you screw it up, I've seen this opener misdropped many times. Hey, Easy is here as well as Kirby. Hi guys. But yeah, so let's see what happens here. So what I want to point out over here is that this is actually a T-spin setup called a parapet. Oh, I used the wrong button to do it. Sorry, I took a screenshot of it.
Parapet.
It's called a parapet. So you can kind of see like this kind of jagged thing. You kind of like have a T piece here, or you kind of have like a T piece right here, right? So it looks so perfect for a T-spin, but it's like it's not quite there, right? So what would make this a perfect T-spin? Well, if you could get a block in here and make the overhang like that, right? What could you use here? Well, pretty much there's only one piece, and you would have to get the L block to tuck it into here, which is like
super difficult.
Yeah, that's like you have to like drop it down to here and then like tuck it in like that. Like nobody wants to do that, right? So what else can you do? Well, what if we want a T piece like here? Well, then we'd have to fill in this part, right? And hold on, this could actually be an L piece, right? Yeah. So, and notice how if you put an L piece here, you could put a T piece here, and then when you clear it, it actually leaves the space open. So this is called the parapet donation, where you use a J or an L piece to temporarily cover up the well underneath to get to fill out that T-spin. Okay? So when you kind of see like these staircase patterns, these are very conducive to making T-spins, right? And then if you're clever about it and you know what piece to look for and to fish for in order to get a clean donation, then you can start scoring better attacks as well as keeping back-to-back. Oh, man. You can also do fly. Yeah, okay. So my chat's just kind of making fun of me right now. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what you chose to do was that you chose to make the overhang with a T piece, and that kind of worked out because you had another T piece coming afterwards. So let's see how you decide to solve this. Okay, Okay, so okay, that works. I'm not gonna comment. There's a faster move you can do to get the piece in there, but let's not talk about that for now because you ended up getting it in the right spot anyways. Okay, so right here, I think you were a little bit impatient, right? You chose to put the L piece here, but what piece would have worked perfectly in this spot? And that's coming up very soon. Right, the next piece, right? Yeah. So this is just a reminder, slow down, right? If you see like, hey, this is a perfect for an O block, just check your queue real quick and just say like, is there an O piece coming up? Because then you could have put the L piece on the right side and then the O piece would have perfectly cleared these two lines to allow you to continue down stacking.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kirby is here. Kirby didn't even know he was called a parapet. Okay. Okay, so what's going on over here? Okay, this looks fine to me so far, but your opponent is... Oh, ouch. So what happened there is that you kind of just got stuck waiting for an I piece to down stack. I'm not sure if there was too much you could have done there besides go faster, but yeah. It looks like round 4. Okay, chat can't see it. In round 4, it looked like maybe your opponent just got a really lucky opener. So we're not going to look at that. Let's look at the rounds where you won, okay? And let's talk about what you did well.
Okay.
A pair of oh, hi Iro. Okay, so oh, this is your poison pill opener, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So let's see what happens. So you get your T-spin triple, you get a tuck. That's fine. Okay, let's see what you chose to do here. Okay, I really like what you did here. You chose not to start skimming with like the T piece in here and you decide to stack for a T-spin. Like I think that was really smart. I don't think the piece is really allowed for you to take advantage of it, but this is the kind of mentality you want to have when you want to start sending more lines. You want to skim less, right? And set up T-spins kind of in advance, okay? So because of that, you kind of had to waste a bit of pieces, but it's okay because your opponent was in a bad position. Okay, what did you go for here? Okay, so, okay. Did you go for the T-spin triple? Okay, this is cool. Like I got no complaints about that. So it like you had the T-spin setup, you just didn't get the pieces to make the wall. So this is why I think T-spin triples are really cool, but they really do. They're really not that good for you. Well, let's be honest, right? Because of that, you had to put this weird thing there. But I mean, I'm not going to criticize you on that. I think it was cool, right? So what happened here? So I think
they misdropped.
You misdropped?
I think they misdropped, and that's why I won. Or is this one that where I won or no?
You won this one. You won this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this S rank? Asks Iro. I think you were S plus at this point, or maybe this was SS. SS. Okay. So we come over here. Okay. I want to look at that round one more time, because let's say they didn't get KO'd there, you would have been in a pretty dicey situation, and maybe we can practice down stacking this, right? I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm gonna go ahead and open Fortress real quick. Gonna go like this. Okay, so what would have been the best way to do this? Okay, yeah, this gap right here is giving us a lot of problems. Hi Vance, cute background. I'm glad you think so. Okay. So you have to be very mindful of this right here. So probably the easiest thing to do would probably to at least get this foundation over here nice and even, right? Because right now it's very jagged. So okay, what pieces did you have? You had a Z piece in the hold. You had I, O, T, J, S. Okay, so let's see what we could have done here. Oh, not too much, I feel. I'm not the best down stacker, but I've had my fair share of close shaves. So what would have been
using that green piece there in the middle?
Well, this one wouldn't have come until I have to use these 4 pieces first.
Oh, I thought that was a green piece next.
Oh no. So this is the top is what is coming next.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. I had an L. Okay, hold on. I missed a piece. I, O, T, J, S. Okay. So this is the piece that we were going to have. So let me just quickly advance to see what you did. Okay, so you skimmed like that. Okay, so you did that. Yeah, so right here, right, I would have gone. So notice how as soon as this IP spawns in, you can kind of see it's already working together with the O piece that's about to spawn in. That will let you clear these lines. So what I would have done is this, and then do you have an idea of what could come next? Oh,
The green
what's up,
piece.
Aurora? Sorry, I got raided by Aurora. Thank you. How was the rest of your Risk of Rain 2 stream? I'm doing my coaching right now. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Birdie. What would you do now?
I'd use the green piece on the right hand side and then drop.
We don't have the green piece yet. We have to use this blue J piece
You
first.
can't shift. Okay.
No, right now I have the T in my hold.
Okay. Well
Yeah.
then, I'd probably use the T
Mm-hmm.
on the
Like
right
this.
hand side, and
Yeah.
then drop that blue piece in
Mm-hmm.
to there.
Yeah, that would have worked a lot. That would have been really good.
Okay, cool.
Although, wait, was that the pieces that we were going to get? I don't know, right? But I think even if those weren't the pieces that you were going to get in the game, but just practicing, looking for the optimal down stack, you know, if you keep doing it over and over again, then you will learn to kind of spot those clever skims in the game. All right, Aurora's heading out to watch a movie. Have fun. And this call, thank you for thank you for dropping by with the raid. Okay, let's look at the next round. I think that's all we. Yeah, because the game pretty much ended after this. So let's go to this round. So this round you also won. Okay, let's see what happened. So they went for stick spin or SDPC, but they misdropped their eyepiece. So let's see how you punished them for it. You went for MKO. Fantastic. Great. Let's see how you follow this up. Okay, great. So you're using. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. Okay, I love what I'm seeing so far. This is fantastic. This is very clean stacking. So what
Yay.
now? Okay. This is great. This is great. No wasted T pieces at all so far. Okay. I have nothing to say. It was flawless. It was fantastic. Oh, Cinna's here. Hi, Cinna. Thank you for the subscription. Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm having a good day, Cinna. I'm on call with my friend Birdie, who also streams Tetris. You can check her out at twitch.tv/Laburdy. But and now we're just looking at Tetris together. So yeah. Hope your day has been good too, Cinna. All right, let's see what you did here. So they once again went for stick spin or SDPC? SDPC. You are going for the castle top. That's fine. Okay. So you're doing it. Okay. I think this might have been a bit of an error. So now you're kind of in this tough situation where the pieces you're about to get don't really lend very well to making a T-spin, right? Because you kind of need a J piece over here to get it. So which means if you're ever in this situation where you're like, now I'm reliant on this specific piece to get a T-spin, then it means you should have used the pieces that you were getting before better. Okay, so let's talk about how we could have done this better. So let's take a picture of this. Let's come up here. Great, and I just need to make sure chat can see. Plays Tetris. That's a follow for me. Okay, it looks like Cinna is joining the nest. Okay, so I just gotta make sure you have the right
Thanks
For the
for the follow.
SOLOJT. Okay, so. Oh, okay. No. Actually, I wanted to go back a bit. Oh, what? Oh, I clicked in the wrong spot. My bad. Sorry. I screenshot at the wrong time. Okay. Here's where I actually wanted the screenshot. Okay. T in the hold, Z S O L O J. Okay, great. So some alternate T-spins you could have gone for, right? So right here you see this. I guess it's kind of like teeth, right? This kind of teeth pattern. So this is really good because like you can already imagine all the T pieces that could fit in here, right? Like in here, in here. So what does that mean? So let's say if we wanted a T piece here, right? It just would mean we'd have to fill out this space over here and then put an overhang right here. Right? So what you could have done is use that Z piece right here and then followed by the S piece like that. then you would have had a T-spin single. What else could you have gone for? You could have gone for this setup right here. This would have also yielded you a T-spin single, right? And then you could have even left your well like a little bit nicer and cleaner afterwards. Okay, so I think what you chose to do was to put the Z piece here. So remember how yesterday I was just kind of talking about like people get trapped in like they constantly are skimming. It's because they just pick the spot where the piece kind of seems like it fits the most, right? And the Z piece looks perfect right here, right? It's like, oh, it was made for this spot. But actually it's a trap, because if you look ahead, you're like, oh, none of our pieces even work together with this. Like you would have had to gone for maybe something like this, and then you would just be you would just be in skim milk land. You'd just be skimming forever, right? So that's why you have to have like patience, and you have to have the foresight to look at a bit ahead. So I would have done something like this maybe, right? Even then, like I kind of ended up skimming a bit more, but it's nice. It would have been better to get that T-spin single earlier, I think. So yeah, okay. Let's keep watching. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the opponent's board covered up for now. It looks like they got their SDPC and their perfect clear follow-up. Do you know what I mean when I say SDPC, by the way? Hello? Oh, Birdie, you still there? You might be muted if, Oh, no, please don't tell me I disconnected. Okay, no, I don't think I disconnected. Guys, am I going crazy? Okay. I think Birdie may have mentioned that she may have to leave for... Oh, your internet went out. Okay. Oh. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello?
Okay. Yes. Hello. 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 Can you hear me?
My internet went out.
That's okay. That's okay. I thought that was like you mentioned that you had to leave for a little bit in like half an hour.
Do. Now I gotta go.
You have to go. Okay. Well, I can
So,
hang out with chat for a bit.
yeah, and then I'll be back in like a little bit.
How long approximately?
Unless you want to stop.
No. We can keep going. How long will it take?
Okay, cool. Probably like 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, JP just showed up.
I don't know how to stop.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know how
JP.
to turn off the call.
You can just hang up. You can just hang up. Disconnect. There's a red button on Discord. I'm mousing over it right now. Or you can mute yourself. There's a mute button. I think she's gone already. Okay. Yeah, JP, we're doing a coaching session with Birdie. We're just reviewing some of her old replays, and we're spotting what was done well, what could have been done better, and what was a mistake. Yeah. Okay, and Cinna, thank you for letting me know that I was still live, because I got really freaked out for a second, like, you know, like all of a sudden just no contact. But how is everybody today? Like, I've been so focused on talking to Birdie, I wasn't able to ask how you guys are doing. Yeah, my day, I am if you've been watching the stream for a bit, I'm working. I'm running summer camp for kids for a few weeks this year, for like, you know, kindergarten to grade 6 age. And I've somehow turned into kind of the manager or whatever, or like, I don't know what you would call it, like the camp director maybe. So I'm kind of in charge. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but I think it's because I have the most experience with it that they just kind of put me in charge. Anyways, it's very tiring. This week is the week right before I'm going to start next week. And we're like kind of running around and making sure everything is ready. We have, you know, I'm one guy and I think I can do the job pretty well, but I can't look after 60, 70, 80 kids all by myself. So we have a team, but the team is a bit rough around the edges. They're mostly just like high schoolers and stuff. So I'm just trying to make sure that they're ready and stuff. Just vibing in quick play. Okay, cool. Yusaki, how are you? You doing nice? Okay, I'm glad that you're doing well. Is that what you mean, Yusaki? But yeah, so I'm super tired. And I've been biking to work. I have this electric bike, which makes things a lot easier, but it's still like it takes like 40 minutes to get to work in the mornings. And here I am like biking on the sidewalk. Man, the other day I was biking home and it was raining. Like it was raining kind of throughout the day. So when I was going to work, it was raining. When I was coming home, it was raining. And then the bike ran out of battery somehow on the way home, which is so weird because it used about 1/4 of the battery on the way there. But on the way back, it just like drained or something. So I had to bike like the last like few hundred meters back home and like I had to cross some streets. It was uphill, not fun. My day's been all right, just not a tiebreaker. Wait, ZX, you're still streaming, right? If you guys are looking for more Tetris content, Dr. ZX, also an up and coming Tetris streamer. Pretty cool. Plays a lot of Nintendo music. But the exercise, yeah, I know, right? What did I send? Brain not functioning? You said, you're doing nice. Yeah, okay. I am streaming. LeMayo. Thank you for the hydration check, Honey Claire. Let me get that real quick. But yeah, I'm pretty tired these days. It's been a while since I've had to kind of go out and be outside for so long and be doing work. My voice is pretty sore, especially on the first day. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've lost my ability to talk very loudly for long periods of time. Let me go ahead and turn down the mic a little bit. So on the first day, I was doing a lot of talking, and it was quite sore. Second day was also pretty bad, but today I think I have to talk a bit less because I'm not giving as many instructions. They kind of know, the team knows what they're doing ish. So I'm working more in like intimate. Like I go to their group and like I talk to them one-on-one rather than addressing the whole group. But yeah, it's tough. Today, at the very end of the day, we were checking our list because I've been kind of getting updates like, oh, we have one more kid joining in the first week, or like, oh, we have a kid who's joining in the second week and the third week, or like this kid is leaving. They've just like withdrawn entirely. So I'm trying to cross check our lists just to make sure everything matches up. And we've like split the campers into groups. And oh my goodness, like every single time we'd be like, okay, how many kids do we have in this list? Oh, we have like 70. How many people do we have in this list? 72. Oh my God, why don't they match? So then we spent like so long looking and comparing the lists and like Control F and finding the different names and stuff. Oh, it was torture. We had all this stuff sorted out before, and then we kind of just had these last minute additions and changes and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty rough. Sorry guys, I'm killing time while Birdie is doing her thing. But yeah, hopefully everybody is chill. Cinna says, but the exercise, yeah, it was good exercise, I guess. It's just I wasn't really in the mood to be doing my cardio in the rain after a day of work. I have been going to the gym. Got back to going to the gym a bit. I kind of had like a 2-week period where I didn't go. And that's nice because I said I would do exercise. During that 2 weeks, I said I would do exercise at home, but I didn't because motivation. I have a pull-up bar that I have not used in a long while. I do have those exercise cables. What are they called? Like the band exercise bands that I have not used in a while. So yeah, maybe I should use them today. But tomorrow I'm going back to the gym. I don't know. All right. While we are waiting, we could play some Tetris. We can just do that. Hold on. Oh, I got, okay. I got kicked out of the call because Birdie, I was in here by myself for too long. So let me just go ahead and switch over to Tetris. We'll just play Tetris while we're waiting. Why not? All right. We'll talk about what, we can talk about the things that, this is still on the screen. Good thing I checked. We'll talk about what I'm looking for. Left, right, soft drop. Right, yes, okay. We'll talk about the things I'm looking for. So here we go for TKI. Oh, whoops, I messed it up already. This is fine. All right, so over here we have a T-spin, right? Over here I know if I clear that line, then I will get a T-spin back. Over here, I know that if I, like over here, I could fill out the stack and get that T-spin double, but I would prefer to leave my well open for later. A sweet stinger, thank you. My friend made it for me as thanks, because we organized and ran a tournament together, and he made it for me as a thank you gift, I guess, or just to show appreciation, which is really cool of him. He doesn't stream anymore though, so a bit sad. But at least I have this sweet transition to remind me, or a sweet stinger to remind me of him. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I got distracted a little bit. So over here, right, I could waste my eyepiece and fill out the entire stack to get that T-spin double, but I'll take a T-spin single instead, so I have access to that Tetris afterwards. So over here, okay, I'm kind of waiting for this piece. So I get a super T-spin double. Over here, you can quickly, so you have a perfect T-piece over here. This is like the perfect setup, right? Where you have this kind of V-shaped hole, and then, yeah. So let's go ahead and keep on keeping on. So over here, if I even out the stack on both sides, then I can go ahead and create an overhang. Same thing over here. So over here, I could go for the complete TSD. I was thinking that if I could, I would just take the T-spin single, and then I would leave my stack open, but it doesn't seem to be in the cards. So over here, I get a T-spin a fractal, so I can go ahead and continue doing this. So once you get to this point, you can use L and J pieces to even out the height differences, and of course the game ends while I'm in the middle of my demonstration. Okay, let's try to just maintain a center well and see what we can get from there. Right, so over here, I can use a T-piece to kind of even out both sides of my stack. Over here, this is a SZ prop, right? So when you have this kind of 1 by 1 by 1 stairs, it's perfect for dropping pieces like that in there. And then you can go ahead and do that. Do a... Okay, this is getting quite greedy. So I'm going to look to try to down stack now. That wasn't very... these are not really good stacks right now. Okay. This is more like it. Yeah, okay, there we go. So what am I looking for here, right? I could put my piece here, but see how it blocks my future well? So looking ahead, I'm going to choose to wait and use the Z piece that's coming up to get the T-spin. So say same thing over here, right? I could do this, but that blocks my well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that instead. So using being a little bit patient and looking at my future queue makes it a lot better. Like it means I don't block my own well as much. So let's go ahead and keep going on. So here's my flat top. Okay, so over here, what can I do, right? Right here, I have a height difference of 1. I can resolve it with a upright L piece, right? So over here, I'm just going to keep maintaining my center well. Although I'm not a big fan of stacking 2-7. Right? Sometimes it's what your stack offers you, so that's what you should take. Okay, so over here, right? So when you have this kind of teeth pattern or this jagged pattern, you can use your L pieces in a sneaky way to fill out the row as well as create the overhang. So over here, what I'm looking for is I want a piece to even out the height difference. An S piece would be perfect, so I use my O piece in order to create the overhang in advance. So that's more like an advanced strategy where you build your T-spins out of order. But if you get good at spotting them, then I think it allows you to do a lot of stuff. So here's another example where you use an like kind of like a tilted over I piece or O piece, or sorry, what's it called? L piece, in order to fill out the stack and create the overhang at the same time. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Hopefully I can point out some more good examples. So over here, since I got my S and my Z piece early, then I kind of use it. This is kind of the exact same situation I had with Birdie earlier, right? Where you have this kind of teeth pattern, and S and Z pieces are perfect for the teeth pattern. So you go ahead and do that. Now over here, we have a height difference of 1, so we can use an upright J piece in order to resolve that. Over here, what would be perfect here? An overhang like that. Right, so over here, our height difference is too big to be solved by a single piece, so I go ahead and I just start stacking. So anyways, I started stacking. Over here, we have a amazing spike setup for us. So whoever got to experience that must feel very cool right now. Over here, we don't really have a good way to resolve the height difference, so instead I opt to skim. So over here, I could put this here. That would be the kind of the noob trap, right? You want to put it there because it seems like it fits perfectly, but it would have actually kind of put you in a worse situation. So over here, I go ahead and construct a fractal. That one I'm not going to even explain how I spotted, because I think that one was just from experience. So over here, if the time allowed, I would do some ST stacking. So this is where you put, when you have a 3 wide well and it's too high, then you can start dropping your S and Z pieces in vertically like that. But we don't really have the time to do that. So over here, I'm going to opt to do the T-spin single rather than a T-spin double, because I think it will make it easier for me to continue down stacking. So over here, this is a bit weird. I think if the pieces worked out a little bit better, I could have gotten another T-spin. Yeah, but they didn't, so it's fine. All right, there we go. All right, guys, let's see, what else are we doing? So go ahead and maintain that center well. I messed up. That's okay. It's not a big deal, right? We're right at the beginning of the game. So go ahead and be cool while you down stack, and you'll be fine. So over here, I'm floundering a little bit, I'll be honest. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I need to regain my composure a little bit. So okay. We're okay now. We're okay-ish. So over here, right? So over here we have our 3 wide well and the little tooth, the groove in the middle. That's perfect for getting T-spin at triples. Right? So we go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've evened out our height difference over here. So over here, right, we could try to put an upright L piece, but it would make us kind of dependent on getting an I piece to fill this up. So I'm going to choose not to do that. Over here, okay, so we kind of have that teeth pattern. So maybe we can get something here. It doesn't look like it. You can't get anything clean off of that. So we're just going to go ahead and keep stacking. So over here, I fill out the stack and do like so. So over here, this is kind of an advanced setup. This is called a Shotgu Train. So this is where you pair your J and your Z piece, or conversely, you can pair an S and an L piece over a 4 wide gap. So that's something kind of special. So Shotgu Trains are built over 4 wide gaps, which is, I feel like, a little bit unusual. But I feel like they're not as common as other setups, but, you know, doesn't hurt to have the knowledge. Okay, over here, T-spin single. So now we have a height difference of 2, which can be solved with an S piece. Sorry, a Z piece. My apologies. Okay, round's over. We were still able to win. Okay, great. Let's continue. Hold on, let me check if I got a message from Birdie. Nope, Birdie's not back yet. That's fine. So let's do our 6-3 stacking. Oh, yikes. Okay, so because I made a misdrop so early, I'm just gonna... It's okay, it's the beginning of the game. Oh, Bincho's here. Yo, what's up, Bincho? Birdie will be too powerful for me to win against SMH my head. Yeah, I think so. Bincho, if you don't pick up the slack, Birdie's gonna catch up. Right now, Birdie, I'm supposed to be coaching Birdie, but she has she stepped out for a sec. She has something to do. So I'm just killing time. So I'm just kind of offering tips right now in general, what I'm typically looking for. So this is a really bad situation, right? I'm in right here. I really desperately don't want to do anything too bad to my stack. So let's just quickly get out of here, right? So over here, this is something that you can do. You can take T-spin singles, right? As you kind of go along, right? In the middle of your down stacks. Not only is it a good way to attack and cancel a little bit while you are kind of high up on the board, but sometimes it's even ideal to do a T-spin single, because then you kind of stack all your pieces on top of each other, and if all your wells are kind of concentrated in one spot, you don't really want to, you know, spread too many stacks around to the side. Ember Doodle's here. Hi Ember, I recognize you from Cat's stream. How to Infinite Downstack by Laburdy. Yeah. Well, we're working on it, so there's no reason to be critical like that of it. Oh, okay, it didn't even matter that I misdropped. Hi, Ishiko. Bincho bullied me. Wait, Bincho, why are you bullying people? I thought you were, you know, the friendly neighborhood Bincho. You mean it's good? It's not good, though. Birdie's already caught up. Birdie's in SS right now, Bincho, and you're not. So, yeah, what's up with that? By the way, thank you for the follow, Amberdoodle. So, okay, whoa, somebody is not happy in the chat. Yeah, you know, yesterday I was playing and somebody was accusing me of cheating. Yeah, it was funny. I was just like, they're like, I'm gonna report you. I'm like, go ahead. Like, I'm literally not cheating. You have nothing against. You can do nothing to me. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep on talking about what's going on here. Okay, well, that was not good. Let's do that. So what am I looking at over here? So over here we have an opportunity to go for a T-spin, right? We can go ahead and do like that. That way our board is clean. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to hold here. Over here we can resolve our height difference with an upright L piece, like so. Looks a bit like MKO, just a little bit, right? And luckily our pieces allow us to go for a fractal. So go ahead and do like so. Over here, so when I said you have staircases, right? You can do this thing called a Kaidon. And that's a great way to... Oh, whoops. That's a great way to get some Tetrises when you have a flat stack against a 9-0 stack against the wall. So over here, this is like what I was talking about. You can get T-spin singles while you're doing your down stack, and it's a good way to get a little bit of extra damage to cancel what people are sending against you. So over here, it's kind of unfortunate. I had to take my T-spin out of order in order to survive. She invited me to play Tetris with her. Hi, Ushiko. Okay, I'm not in SS. Ushiko's into Tetris? Yeah, Ushiko is an MKO main. So that's pretty cool. I probably could have built something here. So we'll do a little bit of MKO ourselves. It wasn't that efficient. I may have wasted pieces. That's okay, right? All right, so what am I going for here? So I'm thinking I need an overhang on one of these two. The J piece will do quite nicely. I do have to waste my O piece, my T piece, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Oh, I'm getting bullied over here. Somebody joined. That was quite good. It was nicer earlier because these players were not sending too much, so I could kind of pause and talk, but somebody sent me a huge spike. Got to get back into NKO practice for sure, for sure. You don't have a rank. Yusaki, you don't play too much TL, do you? But yeah. I got one round against Bincho. Let's see. My loss streak is so bad right now. Bincho, you have to practice with mindfulness. You play too much TL. Can't relate. Honestly, I only play a few games of TL every now and then. I just don't really enjoy TL that much. I think it would be nice one day to get really high ranked, but you know, If it doesn't happen, that's fine. I do prefer gestures. Oh, I just realized that I didn't even build a T-spin double. Oh, whoops. Okay, doesn't even matter. I'm just kind of free playing here, because I got KO'd so early. That sucks. Oh, I was gonna go for a Tetris T-spin afterwards. Bincho. But man, Bincho said no more Tetris tonight and is now playing Tetris. SMH. Can't believe it. Ushiko, we need to stage an intervention for Bincho, okay? We need to get him off of TL and get him onto Gestris, where he can practice. You don't even know what MKO was. Dude, my lost streak was bad. Oh no, ZX, are you on a lost streak too? Are you still live? You still live? I hope. Hopefully I'm not like distracting you from your stream. Okay. Wow, this is really weird right now. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get knocked out really early, like I did before. So over here, right? This is a perfect example, once more, of how you can just grab a T-spin single on the way out. So, yeah, okay. Over here, that wasn't really very... It was okay. It was an okay move. Gestures gang, let's go. Yeah, exactly. D-Rob, yo, what's up? It's a very nice looking opener. Yeah, it's nice and symmetrical. I like that about it. Okay, so here, once again, we're putting an upright piece in a 3 wide well in order to get that, to even out the height difference. Okay, so over here, nothing too fancy. So we already have a perfect T spin here, but I'm gonna try to show you guys something else. So this is called a cut copy. I didn't do it very well. So basically, you kind of build a T-spin kind of offset to the side of another T-spin, which allows you to clear a T-spin and get another T-spin afterwards. And right there was not a good time to use it, but I just wanted to show you that is something you can do because sometimes it is appropriate to use it. I'll see if I can't set myself up in a situation where it's good. Just not really getting the right time for it. I swear it can be very handy. Like at first I thought they were not that handy, but you kind of do cut copies out of order and they're quite good. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, no new messages. Oh my goodness, I'm put myself in an awful position right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. Oh, right here is not a bad situation. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna set a T-spin over here, and when I clear this, there's gonna be the overhang will move down and leave off into another T-spin. So that also wasn't really a good one because I had to use a T-piece to create the overhang. But sometimes when your pieces are like when you are not getting a T-piece for a while, it can be the right thing to set up a cut copy because that way you don't have you can set up a T-spin while you're waiting for your first T-piece, right? So you guys know the feeling of like, oh, I set up this T-spin, but I'm not getting my T-piece. So I'm just going to start like placing every piece in like a weird spot in order to wait out to get the T-piece, right? But what if instead of putting your T-pieces or your non-T-pieces in a weird spot, you put them in such a way that creates another T-spin after you clear your first T-spin. That's kind of the idea behind some of these donation techniques. So this, I get a T-spin single into a T-spin double, into a Tetris. Okay, hopefully Birdie comes back because I'm getting a little bit lonely now. So over here we have a staircase, perfect to get a chiton. So there it is. So the chiton is when you have the staircase set up, and then you put a when you put an S or a Z piece, depending on which side the stairs are facing. You have chat. That's true. It is a little less lonely without chat. Okay, so over here, right? This is something I like. Sometimes that happens to me. Like I get a T-spin and like I try to freestyle something else and I get a T-spin single, and you know, sometimes you get sad about it. But honestly, I think it's perfectly fine because it doesn't disrupt your back-to-back. So you can go ahead and just take that T-spin single sometimes. So here is an example of a cut copy. So I kind of got my pieces in a weird order. So I delayed my first T-spin. Okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. Oh no, I held. But yeah. Vance, I think you stopped by earlier, but I wasn't really able to greet you because I was talking to Birdie, but I hope you're doing well. So over here, we go ahead and build a thingy. Okay, so here is an opportunity to set up a center well. Okay, so this is what we call a floating T-spin or an STMB cave. So when you have a 3-wide well, you put an S piece or a Z piece on the other side to create the create the body, I guess, of the T-spin, and then you use another piece to create the overhang. So here's another chance to get a free T-spin single while you do your down stack. Okay, and here is a T-spin, a DT cannon. Yeah, okay. And here we go. I am, thanks. Okay, great. Glad to hear that. Okay, so over here, get a T-spin single. So over here is our teeth pattern. It'd be perfect if I have a J piece, which I was going to in a few pieces. So I just use my other pieces to fill up the stack. Okay, let's try to continue our 6-3 stacking. Okay, so here, right, we can use our Z piece to fill out the stack. Get a T-spin. Over here, just use our J pieces to fill out the stack. Over here, we can even out the height difference with an upright L piece. I feel like I've said that like a million times this stream, but it's just, it happened. That's such a common thing that you need to be able to do. Right, that is, that's a great source of T-spins, I feel. Okay. Oh. Fantastic. Birdie, you back yet? Birdie's not back. Okay, if Birdie doesn't come back for a while, then maybe I'll just change the title of the stream. Because now all I'm doing is just playing Tetris while explaining what I'm doing. I'm not sure if people really care too much for that content. Oh, wouldn't it have been perfect if I got the O and then the J? But I'm gonna have to do it like that instead. Okay, so here, yeah, let's start talking about what we're doing. We're just not really in a great position right here. We're just constantly skimming. So here you can, the teeth pattern, right? The teeth pattern once again. So you can put S's and Z pieces. They're so good for the teeth pattern. So over here, I was just kind of waiting for my T piece to come. So I went ahead and constructed another T-spin. Why not, right? Be efficient. So over here is a perfect example. So I'm going to put this here and you'll see why. So I have a 3-wide well that's 2 deep. It's perfect. The S and Z pieces work perfectly in order to create that kind of like ST stacking. Well, it's not quite. I mean, no, it is. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even sure. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for now. But you can use those pieces together and it is very potent. So, okay, so here, you might be tempted to put this here. But upon closer inspection, doing this would be much better because then you get a Tetris. Okay, so over here we have another Kaidan opportunity. So on the left side, you put the S piece. If the stairs are facing to the left, you put the S piece, right? And luckily that leads us into this situation over here where we can do that. Hello, Dimple. My mom just left. Oh, is that where my mom was? Oh, yeah, I saw my dad like cleaning vegetables and then he said like, oh, your mom wanted me to clean this. So I'm like, oh, I wonder why she got my dad to do it instead. Hope you guys had fun. Oh, please don't tell me you guys were watching my stream. Wow, at your place. Oh no. Okay. All right, let's talk about what's going on. TKI classic. Right. We do some flat top stacking. We do like so. So we put that there. Over here, perfect. We have a perfect piece out here. So now what? I would love to go for a fractal, but I just don't really see a good way to get it. The worst fractal ever. I just want it to be fancy, guys. Okay, we get a, what's it called? A bit of a forecast. ZX raiding with the par. Yo, what's up, ZX? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the shout out, Dimple. You came just in time. How did the rest of your stream go, ZX? Hopefully you were able to break that loss streak. If not, then I wish you best of luck for the next stream. Oh no, you're going to be playing Tetris 99 tomorrow. So if you guys are looking for some chill Tetris 99, check out Dr. ZX. Doctor will see you. Our moms are in the garden, I see. D-Rob, how are you, by the way? I might have asked you earlier, but I think I might have forgotten. Go, coach, go. Oh no, I'm not even a coach. My student left. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm not even a coach. Birdie is MIA right now. Okay, so I could go for a few things here. You know, let's just go for the that over. Okay. So over here, I'm just looking to even out the height difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for a T-spin triple here. Regret it, and yeah. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna leave. Just gonna get out of here. I'm waiting for a L piece because I noticed I have a forecast right there. I won a lot, but my head hurts, so it killed my momentum. Oh, I see. Yeah, dude, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. Tetra League is a headache. Okay. So over here, I've just been... Well, my student left. I don't know when she'll be back. So I'm just coaching chat right now in general. I was your student once, coach. Yes, Bincho. When are you going to come on for some coaching? Possibly Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 when I get bored. Imagine being good enough to get coaching. Wait, what are you trying to say here, D-Rob? Well, oh, whoops. I made a mistake. Okay. Let's do this. Because that looks funny. Somehow we are here. We have ended up here. Okay, here. So over here, I take the T-spin single. I take the T-spin single again. I just don't really want to wait for certain pieces. And I'm going to opt to just down stack instead of taking a T-spin there as well. Sometimes it's better to just go for safety. Over here, so this is kind of the same thing as a Kaidan. Okay, we get another Kaidan. Sometimes Kaidans beget Kaidans. Sometimes it just works out that way. Okay. Could it be? Could it be me, D-Rob? Wait. ZX. ZX, I think you could improve a lot with some coaching. I don't know. You know, I don't really have formal coaching experience. I just talk purely from my own thoughts and my own ways of thinking about the game. And if it somehow helps other people, then, you know, that's great. Today I was supposed to just kind of review some VODs with Laburdy, but we only got through a few rounds before she had to go. So over here, take the teaspoon single. And yep, we're finished here. Dry wall eater. I love drywall. Well, with a name like that, I think you'd be the biggest fan of drywall. How are you, drywall eater? Oops, I made a misdrop. That's okay. Okay, hold on. We were just kind of in a weird position right there for a sec. Okay, here we go. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and construct a fractal. Here, right, I could go for a T-spin double, right? But I think it's much wiser to go for a T-spin single, like that. And over here, I would like 3 wides are really fantastic source of damage. But I just didn't, I kind of looked ahead and I didn't really see a way to capitalize on it that cleanly. So I decided to just go for down stack instead. And honestly, it's turned out pretty okay. So what am I looking for here, right? Right now, I'm just down stacking. If I get a Z piece, if I get an upright L piece, which I've been talking about this whole time, I could definitely go for a T-spin here. But just quickly scanning through my my queue, I already saw that I was not going to get the piece that I wanted. So I aborted. So I dropped that plan pretty quickly. Okay. Yep. So how are you guys today? I asked earlier. I heard from Vance. I heard from a few other people, but they're having a pretty good day. How are you doing, Dimple? It's been a whole day since we spoke. Oh, Dimple. I said I was gonna message you about that request, the commission, and then I never did. So remind me to message you tonight about it. Came over. Hello. Doing well. I see you're coaching. My student kind of left, and she hasn't come back. It's been half an hour, so I don't know if she'll come back. So we're just gonna wait. But yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, she was here at the start of the stream. She told me that she would have to leave for 5 minutes, and that was a half hour ago. Oh, just somebody got kicked from the room. I don't know why. Anyways, so I've just kind of been in here, coaching chat. I've just been kind of talking about what I look for as I'm playing Tetris. Right. Right. So right now I'm just doing a, pretty basic 9-0 stack, but it's about to pop off. Oh wait, never mind. I suck. Okay, let's talk about what I'm looking at right now, right? So over here, okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but that's fine. So over here, I'm just trying to get down, the stack. So over here, I can take a T-spin single to leave my well open. Over here, I'm just kind of waiting for a T-piece, right? And now we kind of have like a 2-wide situation going on over here. So I quickly go ahead and get rid of that. So this is a pretty nice situation that we have. We go ahead and stack for a fractal. Oh, whoa. That was absolutely not what I intended to do. That's okay. Sorry, I haven't really been talking. I didn't really talk too much about what I was trying to do. By the way, how are you doing? Came over. I've been really happy catching your Risk of Rain 2 streams. They've been a joy to watch, and it's great to see that you are getting the monsoon wins. I'm doing well, working hard on my cousin's dresses to free up space for the new project. Teach LST, thank you. I don't do too much LST. I only LST out of well, I mean, I guess I kind of LST mid game, but okay. So what am I looking for when I do things? So over here, this is my teeth pattern that I keep talking about. It's great. You can always get a few T-spins out of those. So over here, I'm just aiming to, well, actually, it seems like somebody really strong has joined the room. So I'm just going to try not to lose right now. So right here, I'm going to take the opportunity to just continue building up my stack. I built it up a little bit too high, so I'm going to go ahead and invest some pieces over here to improve the stack. So over here, this is kind of LSD stacking, where you use your L, S, and T pieces to, sorry, I can't concentrate right now. To build up T-spins. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's fine. Yikes, man. We are not in a good position. Okay, I just need a down stack right here. Let's go. So over here, this is a chance to do a donation. Oh, that ended the round. Okay, cool. Do you want me to change the title? No, we'll just leave it. SSO, thank you for... Oh, wait, no. SSO redeemed a Pentomino Mode. Oh, yikes. Dimple redeemed a hydration check. I got Artificer Monsoon win a few minutes ago. Yo, congrats. I think Artificer Monsoon win was one of my last... It might have been my last one to get. But, well, aside from the DLC, of course. But yeah, that's great. That's awesome to hear. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, I think her alternate skin is like a camo. And yeah, Narwhal Birdie didn't come back yet. She said she'd be 5 minutes, but it's been more than 5 minutes. So I've been here kind of just talking about what I look for when I'm playing TL, or not TL, but like when I'm playing Tetris. But somebody has challenged me to do a Pento mode run, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Let's do this. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it's fine. We were able to keep it. Wait, no, hold on. No. Go back. What? Okay, sorry. So over here, we have another chance to use our J piece to create the overhang and fill out the stack at the same time. I always love when that happens. Makes me feel super cool. So over here, we have our nice V pattern. Just going to continue doing a center well to see if we can't spot more T-spins. Once again, have a chance to use the L piece, like spun over like that. Yeah. Hi, Itchy. I'll need to stream by an hour. Thanks for not playing Galaxy today so I don't miss anything. Really appreciate it. Of course, of course. It was so hard. They're so slow. Her ult's nice. Bunny hopping like my life depends on it. Yeah. Oh, Kame, I'm not sure if like you're really looking for tips, but like if you are playing, if you can get enough charges of purity, so that way you have permanent uptime on your icicle spear, you can actually perma-freeze Mithrix. I found that out a few runs ago, and I'm like, wait, this is so good. So yeah, if you can spare the coins for it, I think she's quite strong. Honestly, it's like, you know, like the biggest underdog story, because like I used to really dislike playing Artificer, but I'm coming around, so I quite enjoy playing Artificer. I'm looking at my setup. There's no good way for me to power my computer. ZX, are you talking about your computer or your laptop? Because I remember you mentioned something about like you'd have to go downstairs and set up the computer or something. Is that something separate? Or are we talking about the same thing here? Okay, let me go ahead and do the... I'm going to do the Pentomino mode after this because SSO redeemed that. And I don't want to keep her waiting. Let's go ahead and just do it right now. Pento mode. It's kind of awkward too. I don't have any music on. I normally don't play music if I'm in a call with somebody else. But yeah. Oh, you want to stream some console games and be able to not play on the stream preview. I see. I'll have to give that a go. Yeah. The Icicle Spear is so good. I'm not sure if you've unlocked that yet, but yeah. It's my laptop. I call it my computer. Okay. Just clarifying. Still putting off Heretic for last. I don't think I've ever transformed into the Heretic. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this. This Pento mode. Redeem. I love Pento mode. Yep, I do. Damn it. This sucks. Oh, I misdropped. So now the question is, yeah, I think even though it was a little bit messy, I think it was worth it to do such a thing. Okay, well, it was going really well for a bit, and then now it's not. Oh, hold on. That might be changing. It looks like our luck is turning around. Would it be smarter to do this? Maybe go like this. Like this? Is that smart? Oh, hold on. I'm a lot farther away from the end than I thought I was. I thought I was really close, so I started doing some weird skims. But we're not that close. There we go. 157. Not bad time. Unitato. Is this a new Tetrio skin? Oh, hi Unitato. I was coaching somebody earlier on Tetrio. I forgot to change the category. She left. She stepped out for a second and she hasn't come back. So I was just killing some time on Gestris, okay? But yeah, what's up? Play Tetrio quick play with T99 skin and tell people it's a new T99 update. Oh no, that I would feel too bad for deceiving people. Thank you for the hydration check, Kirby. What my father suggested was just to run my stream through the family computer that's right there, but I don't want to do that for a number of reasons. Not to mention that at any time one of the dogs is likely to destroy any non-conventional setup I do. Thank you for changing the game, Dimple. I think we're going to change the stream. Just Tetris, and I'm just going to be vibing and Tetris. I don't know. Why not? Well, we'll go get some music. We'll put it on. That's fine. We got about half an hour of coaching with Birdie, and hopefully that will help her. Let's put on something. Oh, what would be good to play? We'll vibe. Oh, never mind. Some piano. Let's listen to this. Okay, how loud is this? This might be a little bit too loud. I'm gonna turn it down in advance. Okay, but what is that? Unitato, this is Pentomino mode. So typically the tetraminos are made from 4 smaller blocks, hence tetra, I think meaning 4. Pento, like, you know, pentagon or something like that, or pentakill. So the pieces are made from 5, and it's very cursed, yes? Okay, solution. Use a phone charger on my computer to make the battery last a little longer. When I read the title, I thought you were getting coached. I guess it is a little ambiguous. So I guess we'll just go vibe in the default room and stuff. What is the? Why do you have to use a phone charger in your computer though, ZX? Do you not have do you not have like a charger for your computer? It's USB-C. Oh, okay. First of all, get me out of this Pento mode. Get me out of here. Please. The charger won't be that strong. True, yeah. Yeah, like using the charger that didn't come with your phone or whatever. Or using like a replacement charger just never works as well. How's the volume though, by the way? I got my computer out the box at Best Buy, but with no charger, so I had to get the USB-C computer charger. What? You got scammed, dude. What's up with that? That's lame. Damn, they straight up just didn't give you the charger? What's up with that? Man, I cannot control my DAS today. I'm in a voice chat, have to mute, sorry. Okay, no problem. Want to join our Tetris team? We're in voice chat. Itchy, I'm gonna have to say no. I've had a few not so great interactions when I joined like strangers, like general voice calls for other people, and like I can't moderate what they're gonna say, and I don't want to show up and say like, guys, you can't say this anymore, right? Like that's not gonna be very nice. So I'm just gonna have to abstain from joining them. It's you and Ninja. Okay, I see. I don't really know Ninja though. I saw them in the Discord, but I don't know them. The computer was returned after being opened, so I got a discount, but it's missing things. I vouch for Ninja. She's not a bad person. Still gotta say, like, I want to get to know them a bit more, perhaps. And yeah, you've talked with him in VC a few times before. You know, Itchy, it's like, I think I just want to make it a rule. Like, I'd like to get to know the person a little bit more. Come join a VC with Khaled while you're on stream. Yeah, no, we can't do that. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Not Khaled. See, I know Khaled, and I know what Khaled is capable of. So absolutely no to that. You know, Khaled, you're great, but you're not great for the stream. If you guys know who Khaled is, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm just kidding. I love Khaled. That was great. I would offer to join VC. I'm not in a... are you talking about Itchy's call? Yeah. I'm not exactly one to hold my tongue. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, what should I say? Like, I'll just explain. Like, one time, like, the last time I joined a general call, somebody said a slur while on my stream, and I kind of just didn't acknowledge it, but I'm just like, all right, this is never happening again. So, yeah, hopefully you guys understand that I just don't want that to happen again. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I work in the kitchen business. Okay, I'm not that bad. Yeah. Well, ZX, I know you wouldn't say that, but I've seen you play. I've seen you tilt at Tetra League. So yeah. Yeah, I just don't want people to be offended when I say like, okay, look, I can't have you in a call because family friendly stream, blah, yeah. Hello, Kyo in TTV. Oh, Kyo in. What's up? We're playing some Tetris. I was coaching a friend and she didn't come back. Like she said like, oh, I'll be back in 5. And she never came back. So I'm assuming probably something came up. So we're not gonna sweat it too much. And maybe we'll do some coaching next time. But yeah, how are you? How'd you find the channel? Oh, look at this guy's washing machine. Oh, okay. Stop being silly. I get it though, having a random on your stream is kind of Monka-esque, yeah, sometimes. I was a bit naive, and I kind of just trusted people to not say that. But I read this great quote where it's like, don't project your good values and your good nature onto other people, because you should, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to judge or anything like that, but you really should be judging people by their actions and stuff, and not just, blindly trusting that people will behave themselves. Yeah, just a few, like, maybe I let it go on for a little bit longer than I should have, but I've learned that I should really be a bit more cautious with who I allow onto stream and stuff. The guy you thought was sus, you heard you heard his feelings? No, it wasn't Kyoen. It wasn't Kyoen. Yeah, that's my point. Told him to go to your channel and put a sad emoji. No, Itchy. Because you thought he was too sus for voice chat. So Kyoen TV, you must be Ninja. Okay. Please don't take it personally. I'm assuming that we're playing around and stuff. Like, you're not actually sad, right? Right? Please. Maybe another time, okay? Maybe we get to know each other a bit more. Oh my goodness, look at how much I'm sacrificing to get some of these setups. Oh my goodness, please. Gabe, please. I didn't say that I thought they were too sus. I just said I'm just making it a rule not to be so quick to allow people that I don't know to be on the stream. It's fine, he seems like a good guy. Yeah, I'm sure you're a great guy, Ninj. Or do you prefer me to call you by your Twitch username, or can I call you Ninj? Because I think that's what Itchy told me your name was. Ah, okay, no, this is actually fine. This looks bad, but it's actually fine. See, I was playing that the whole time. Oh, that's not good. That's not fine. This is truly unfortunate, let's say. Man, I did not play particularly well this round. I just made a ton of missed drops. Okay. Imagine if I got a perfect clear. Imagine if I got a perfect clear right there. Wouldn't that have been so cool? Let's see. I stream as well, and some people who have been on. Okay. Yeah, I see. He's sad because I decided he's sad. Whoa, hold on, Itchy. Don't really mind. Okay, so I'll call you Ninj. Actually, yeah. I think Ninj is a bit easier for me to pronounce too. Hold on, can we be super cool right now? Can we be ultra cool? Yeah, we can be ultra cool. Look at us. Doing fancy, schmancy setups. Wow, I did all of that, and I'm rocking that 59 APM. Why? So pain. Oh. Oh. You can vouch for people as much as you want, but unless you can control what they say, you never know what will come out of their mouth. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, that's my experience. So, yeah. I'm just gonna have to be very careful. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So speaking of letting people, strangers onto your servers, or into your calls, I got griefed in Minecraft. I'm very sad. Somebody blew up my stuff in Minecraft. Man, I'm here paying 20 bucks a month so somebody can blow up my stuff in my server. It's so sad. He's a streamer too. If he said bad things, he'd have gotten banned. Well, not really. You can say swear words and not get banned. It's a channel rule. Oh, that's what you mean. I see. Trinity, thank you for noticing the Trinity. Somebody sent me a video of a poor PPT player dying to SDPC because I'm yet to see that. Isn't SDPC like it has too many like pieces placed and so many like it's just too slow, isn't it? Also, it's not on his channel, so the one taking the heat would be Jeremy. Exactly. Thanks, guys. Like, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, and any more would just be joking around. So I appreciate those of you who are, you know, defending my decision. That's very kind of you guys. But I think we're just being just joking around now at this point. Wait a second, that is not how you solve it. Wait, hold on, it was. What? Somehow I had a solve? Dude, that was wild. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's go crazy. Let's send 1 million APM. Okay, it's not looking so good so far. Oh boy, what have I done? Okay, I looked over for a second and I don't know why. Wow. They really wanted me to sweat a little bit right there. They just were just teasing me. They're like, oh, are we gonna give you the piece? Are you gonna get out? Who knows? Wait a second. Hold on. I'm trolling. Why would I set all that up? Oh, we would have had a perfect clear if there only weren't all these pesky lines in the way. Let's do that. I'm sure that won't affect us later. Oh, that's absolutely not the right thing to do. We can do like this. Oh, and hold on. Hold up. Can we do something? Waste 2 TPs just to do a Trinity that doesn't work? Let me in. Let me in. It wasn't worth it. Okay, sorry for not coming back sooner. Oh, Birdie's back. Okay, Birdie, do you still wanna coach? You still wanna do the coaching and stuff? I thought you fixed the damage. I did, Umikozy, but I lost about half my items, so yeah. Not the griefing. Did you find out who it was? I think I know who did it, by the way. Okay, Birdie, You want to get in? You wanna continue the session? Just call me. Oh, you're back. Oh, right. Okay. I see. Okay, we're not going to be doing the coaching session. Gotta go to the gym now, so I cannot try again tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't see your message. Tomorrow. Okay, we'll see if we can go for it. It won't be on my stream though. So if you guys are looking, if you guys want to see this, if you guys missed the coaching session, then follow Laburdy. I think we might, she'll be playing Tetris tomorrow. Maybe we'll be doing the coaching there. I don't know. Regardless, check her out. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Maybe on stream? Okay, yeah. I don't mind. I'll be there. But you probably have to figure out how you want to show off you know, what I'm showing you, and yeah, you'll have to think about how you want to configure your stream. Okay, hold on. Let's just do some sprints or something. You're gonna be too powerful after the training, yeah. Okay. Wait a second. That is not how you set this up. This is not real. Okay, sorry guys. Let's just go back to what we were doing before while we were waiting. So I'll just talk about what I'm looking for, what kind of patterns, and how to increase APM. So I can't teach you how to increase your APM to like 100 because my APM is typically around like 70 something. Depends on which room that I'm frequenting in. Like if I'm playing in the 1v1 room, or not the 1v1 rooms. If I was playing 1v1s, I think my average APM would be about 80. But when I'm playing in these rooms, my average APM is usually about like 60 or 70. It's just harder to send a lot back when you're not getting attacked and able to use that garbage to attack back. Well, that's what I say, but maybe I just really suck at upstacking. Who knows? Nice. Hopefully the music's not too loud or it's not too quiet to the point where you can't hear it at all. Oh man, I found this channel, maybe you guys know it already, called Mewmore. And basically, there's this, I guess they're like this person that does a lot of Pokemon remixes. Now, I don't really play a lot of Pokemon, but honestly, the way to get me to play a game is to put like a really good soundtrack in it. Like, or if I really like the soundtrack, I often end up playing a game. For example, Fire Emblem Three Houses, right? I was originally a pretty big cynic of the game. I'm just like, you know, Fire Emblem doesn't really change. Oh geez, the music's getting kind of loud. Like it's the same game every single time, right? And people are just like, no, it's not. It's like it's different and stuff. But I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna pay $80 for it. Then I heard the theme in Smash, and I'm like, dude, this song is so good. I'm gonna play this game. And I went and I bought the game. Like legit, that is what it takes sometimes just to get me to play a game. So after listening to all these remixes from Mewmore, that's like Mew, like the Pokemon Mew, and more as in, well, I mean, come on, you guys know how to spell more, right? I kind of want to go play Pokemon games, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, they also do Zelda remixes, and those are quite nice too. And I don't know, like everybody in the comments is super like his stuff is super fresh, so it's super cool. And I kind of want to play it today on stream, but I don't really have a playlist ready, and I haven't listened to all of his remixes and stuff, so I will do it maybe another time. Oh, this is not good. No, this is extra not good. Okay, go ahead, grab that teaspoon single. I was trying to set up another teaspoon over here, but yeah, I didn't. I made a mistake. This is what I did instead. Teaspoon single on the way out. If I do like this. The Trinity, why not? Just cuz. Trinities are super cool. Oh no, it is not over yet. We're still in it. We're still in it. We're still in it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how we cheated death so many times right there. Yes, we won too. Let's go. Yes. Not me forgetting about patterns and playing infinite downstack. Of course I know how to spell more. More. Also can't forget about more. You know, speaking of good soundtracks, have you heard of any from Yakuza? I haven't, but I do believe that Mewmore person does have a few Yakuza remixes. So yeah, maybe we can go listen to a few after stream or something. I don't know, or not after stream, but I'll pick out a few that I listened to that I really liked. Look at me wasting all these pieces. Oh boy. Look at me doing some 9-0 stacking. Imagine 9-0 stacking. Oh, Dimple redeemed a hydration check. Thank you so much. I'll get it in a sec. Yeah. Dimple, I'm kind of excited to... I hope you give an update on the dresses. Like, on your stream tomorrow. Because I'd like to see how they've progressed. I remember one of them that you showed. It reminded me so much of... I know that they were supposed to be Disney inspired, but one of them was like so... like, I felt like it was definitely supposed to be like a Rapunzel dress. I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping or something, but like one of them, it definitely looked like that to me. It'll just be the tops of the dresses. Oh, okay. I was kind of excited to see the progress. The skirts are being sewed by your cousins. Oh, okay. All right then. Maybe we won't see too much or see any at all if your cousins are handling it. Wow, that's truly unfortunate. What just happened right there? Oh my goodness. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with these greedy spins. Oh, yeah, he's no longer getting away with it. He gets away with it again. Yes, he can keep getting away with it. No, that KO'd me. Damn it. Okay. And a hydration check from Vance. Thank you so much. I don't know why I tried to say thank you while I was drinking. Okay, yeah. So Vance, thank you for making me spill water over myself like an infant. Right. Note to self: do not drink water while talking. Oh, that was a really beautiful, almost a very beauty chord progression. A very beauty chord progression. Yes, word hard. Oh no. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh no, it just keeps getting worse. Oh, okay. No. Out of order T-spin. Okay. Took it this time. Jeremy, I am now a Pentomino player. Ushiko, I really hope it was not from my influence. Please tell me it was not because of what I showed you, because I would feel very bad about oh my lord, I would feel very bad about introducing you to such a thing, because it is not a good game mode. Honestly, I question why Jez puts it into the game to begin with. It was no. What have I done? You know what? This is not my fault. This is not on me, okay? This is on my stream. This is on you, SSHO. You dragged poor Ushiko into this, okay? You gotta take responsibility, you know? You gotta help her get clean. It's so straight. You like it? No way. That's a cap. That is not true, right? You like it? I don't know anybody who had a favorable impression of Pentomino Mode the first time they tried it. Everybody always says something like, this hurts my brain, this is so cursed, I'm so confused. Nobody likes Pento Mode. Yikes, man. Somebody in my neighborhood. It's always the same guy, I'm pretty sure. He's got such a loud car. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I hate loud cars. And I feel like they should be illegal. I'll be just chilling at home, you know, in my room, trying to go to sleep, and then it's the worst, man. It's like, isn't it illegal to make a lot of noise at a certain time of the night? Yeah, it should be like that, except forever. Like, you should never be able to make a lot of noise. That's what I think. feel like the music might be a little bit too quiet now. I'm gonna boost it a little bit. Oh, it's it for me. I got greedy. It just built different. I'd rather eat glass. I thought that was a cow. Oh. America, JK. Pincher just called me a psychopath. I feel like, you know, you definitely like on the DSM, the DSM likes Pentomino Mode upon first impression is definitely one of those checklists. It's definitely a symptom of psychopathy. I'm just kidding. But I will definitely say, you are. That is not a common reaction. The DSM. Okay. Yep. Jeremy should have gone away with that. I should have, honestly. But yeah, what's up, Frey? How are you? Oh, you know, now that Frey got here, I just realized I'm not streaming the new Gestress effects. Hold on, I'll switch over in a second. Yeah, hi Frey. I was supposed to be coaching somebody today, but they are busy right now. So I was just trying to buy some time. I was playing just Tetris, Gestress in the meantime, kind of just talking about what I'm looking for when I normally am trying to improve my APM. And yeah, we're just kind of here now. Oh, this is quickly becoming not good. Mistake. Can I get it in there? Yeah, go in. Perfect. First try, never struggle. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh my goodness. No. Okay. Y'all can't appreciate the glare of Pentomino. Ushiko, I'm on the leaderboard. Wait, I might not be, I don't think I'm top 100 anymore, but I used to be. Let's just quickly check. I used to be on the top 100 for Pentomino Mode. I'm probably just outside. Oh no, wait, hold on, where am I? I'm 115th, okay. No. I know the wonders of Pentomino all too well. Let's say that. Anyways, let me switch over to over here. We're gonna put on our, yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, it's not showing. My bad. There we go. So now we can have our effects. We can toggle on our effects. No, we're not disabling anything. Why would we do such a thing? They don't know I own the #1 Pento player. You own the #1 Pento player? You own Tetrian? Is that what you're saying, Frey? Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the lobby. Anyways, for those of you who haven't seen, matchmaking is being developed for Gestress. Look at this. Look at these sick effects, guys. Look at this. Boom, boom. Look at that. Look, it's like Tetrio. We've got effects. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, people are arguing in chat. Let me just go ahead and never mind. Okay, if people start saying being weird in chat, I'm gonna put up some pictures. I'm gonna put some pictures to block out chat. Ah, no. I messed up. You know what? I'm just gonna get the pictures right now. New image source. Add existing. No, cancel. Add a new. How do I add a new slideshow? Missed PC. I no doubt I missed the PC. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Perfect. These drawings are courtesy of my friend Dimple Cheeks. You can check her out on twitch.tv/DimpleCheeks. That's 2 S's at the end. She makes art, does a lot of art for the channel. She streams. She'll be streaming tomorrow. So yeah, check her out if you haven't already. Imagine if we had 2-line. It would have been cool. But by the way, D-Rob, are you proficient in getting PCs? Because let me tell you, I am not. There was probably a solution there. I didn't see it. Okay, but can you use custom SFX? Not that I know of, or I don't know how to set that up, if that's possible. But I don't know. Frey, if you're still here, you know, that's what the people want. They want custom SFX. Alright, and this is a great example of a cut copy. So you clear 1 T-spin, and you get another T-spin afterwards. That's so amazing. I don't want to talk about it. Custom SFX possible? Alright, cool. I'm really delayed, so I just heard this. I don't think you're that far behind, Dimple. Maybe like 10 seconds at most. That's not too far. Oh, yeah. I like to freestyle PCs over using fixed setups. I see, okay. What's up, Jeremy? I'm back. Hi, JP. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. SDPC. I definitely know how to use this opener. Yes. I don't know, I just had PCs on the mind. This is not how you do SDPC, is it, huh? I'm not good at doing it. I'm too bad at SDPC to use it in Tetra League. You play in PC Open? Oh yeah, did you play in the PC Open? That stuff is intense. I don't understand how you guys... Like, I would feel so much pressure playing in the PC Open. I mean, not that I would ever play there, because I don't know anything about PC theory and whatnot. But, yeah. I think that's so cool that there's just, like, a tournament that's dedicated to... Okay, I was kind of hoping that I could do a T-spin triple tower there. Yeah, it didn't happen. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna stack up really high. Right, now we have our evened out. Well, we have a bit of garbage at the bottom as well. So I'm gonna try to get to the bottom and then start stacking back up again. So over here, that's not what I intended to do, but that is what happened. So we're just gonna live with it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a million accidental hard drops now. Okay, let's just try to get out of here safely. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, where was I? You can do this, I guess. That wasn't a very good setup. No, and by the time we got out of it, the round's already ending. All right, well, might as well go for some more dumb stuff. Well, not dumb stuff, but just impractical things. Can't believe I'm still alive, I'll be honest. Yikes. A lot of issues. I won. I don't know how, but I won. I'm not fast enough for PC Open. I think internet's messed up right now. Okay, I see it. Playing in PC Open is kind of scary. PCs aren't supposed to be used with the case open. What do you mean with the case open? Oh, that's what you mean. I understand. How'd you get away with that? I don't know, Unitato. So, yeah, okay, let's go back to the quote-unquote coaching I was doing earlier, which is just kind of just talking about my stack. Okay, so over here, right, I'm getting kind of high up. So I'm going to start skimming down, right? That's not really what I intended to do, but that's fine. So we go ahead and grab a T-spin along the side over here. So over here we construct our overhang with the S piece. We can use our J and our Z to build the, to fill up the height difference and fill up the stack. So over here, I'm looking for an L piece to 180 around that. So over here, both sides are even. So I use the S piece to construct the overhang. I get this skim, and then it opens up a well for a TSD. So here, we're just gonna go ahead and skim down to the bottom. So you might be tempted to like start like doing this, but you can go ahead and do this instead. So this is good because it actually preserves this kind of staircase shape. Really good for doing more T-spins. Right. Okay, and over here, free, so I could have used the J piece to do that, but I felt like it was going to leave the rest of my board too flat. And I didn't want that because then it would be kind of hard to find other places to stack my pieces. So that is why I kind of hesitated there for a second. So over here, let's just keep the stack flat as we can. And we get a DT cannon. Oh, let's not misdrop that. J-spin over here. So now we're at this point. You had to waste the T to get the T-spin, but we're doing okay over here. I saw I had an O piece coming up, but I don't think... Yeah, okay, that was too greedy of me to do such a thing. All right, but yeah, I kind of was talking about my thought process as I was playing. Sometimes my mouth can't keep up with what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best here. All right, here we go. Another round. All right, so here we go. Okay, this is not a very good example of TKI. Oh, especially if you misdrop like that. Oh, okay. So luckily we're able to kind of do this. What is this? I just said this and didn't really expand. Basically, I just stacked in such a way that I was able to get a T-spin without covering too much of my well. So over here, we're just going to go ahead and try to preserve our center well for as long as possible. Right. Okay, I think it's time to just down stack. Right. If you're going to down stack, make a big combo or as big of a combo as you can. So over here, you can use 2 JL pieces to make the overhang like that. It doesn't leave you much room to do more, follow up with more T-spins, but it was the fastest way to set it up. It literally just used the next 2 pieces in queue. So over here we have a, okay, a misdrop. That's what we have. Okay, let's try to, okay, we're just gonna have to fix this right now. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna down stack. Okay, here. Okay, so here would be a perfect time. Well, it wasn't perfect timing, but it was a good opportunity to go for that. I think it's called, I think, what is it called when you put, isn't it just like ST stacking or ZT stacking? When you put your S and Z pieces upright like that? Oh, hold on. Just because we can. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Believe it or not, that's not what I intended to do. I mean, I did intend to do the triple, but everything I'd stacked after that was not on purpose. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think I forgot to shout out somebody who rated me earlier. Oh no. Damn it. Okay. Okay, what am I looking for here? So right now I'm keeping my 6-3 stack. Okay, I'm gonna have to start fixing my stack right now because I made a huge misdrop. It's okay now. Okay, we gotta get out of here. This is bad. Bad position. All right, here we go. Okay, we're kind of just spinning our wheels right now. Going nowhere. Especially with those misdrops. Luckily, somehow it works out. The game just wants us to live, I guess, today. We go ahead and stack for a DT cannon. So here, what am I looking for? I don't really see anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and down stack to the bottom, start doing another center well. Okay, I had to waste a lot of T-pieces, but I'm kind of finally T-spin ready, and immediately I lose being T-spin ready, go for a kind of a cut copy shape right here. Over here, I opt to waste a T-piece in order to go for an STSD, and I think it's pretty worth. So over here with that 3 wide kind of teeth pattern, I happen to get a, what's it called? A C-spin. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the C-spin. So now it's important as I just build down. I forgot I have Tetris still open. I could have probably extended my combo a bit more if I had played it properly. That was really greedy. And unfortunately, I'm not able to capitalize on the T-spin I built for myself. Wow, my SPs got completely deleted by the gesture ceiling. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but that was interesting. I died anyways. Okay, let me just go ahead and close Tetrio. Okay, so here, gonna go for a center well. I kind of got off to a bad start. So here, let's even out the stack. Okay, stack's even. See if we can't keep it like that. I kind of chose a very unfortunate way of stacking my pieces, so apparently we're going for triple fractal. Apparently? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, whoa. There's opportunities here. We do a cut copy. T-spin here. I would have loved to have gone for an STSC there, but I think it was a bit too greedy to go for that. So here, I'm gonna go for a whatever that's called. Oh, I can't think of things. Oh, something just flew into my eye. I think maybe a hair. Okay, maybe now's not the time to be stacking T-spins at the top. Maybe now's the time to be down stacking. Somehow I feel like down stacking is the right thing to be doing right now. Oh my goodness. Game is kind of just letting me live. Oh, scary. Oh, wow, thank you. Game just let me live. Missed PC a couple hundred blocks ago at round start, by the way. Could have 10 chain, just saying. Dang, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Frey. Can't believe I missed such a thing. What am I stacking, dude? What is happening? Okay, here we are able to even the height difference, but forget to fill out the rest of our T-spin. So we don't get a T-spin anyways. So over here, I'm gonna see... Okay, it looks like we have to waste some pieces. We're gonna go for that parapet that I told Birdie about earlier. Okay, we'll probably be able to... actually, no. Probably be able to do nothing. I don't even know. Here. No. Okay. Never mind. Oh, no. Excuse me. My throat got kind of... Did I not close Tetrio? Oh! I have Tetrio open in browser as well. Okay, hold on one sec. I will take care of that. What is this? What is this? What is this stack? Oh, yikes. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. SRS, please. How am I still alive? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, my goodness. How does he do it? He just gets away with it every single time. I don't know why I did that. I won! Yo, let's go. Tetrio time? It's been waiting so long for you. No. We're not doing Tetrio. Screw that. I have these two Tetrio tabs open right here. Ben just said you need a nerf. Don't listen to Itch. They're evil. You're right. Nothing shall distract me from what really matters in life, which is gestures. That's the only thing that matters. So over here, let's see. This is not really anything super good right here. Oh wow, this is a really huge overcommitment, and I just flubbed the teaspoon triple. Oh my goodness, what am I stacking here? I need a T-piece, please. Game. I just keep setting up T-spins. I don't need T-spins, I need T-pieces. No! What am I? I'm crazy! What's wrong with it? No! I'm dumb. That's not real. Dang. Too OP. If you guys just saw that, that was definitely not OP. Oh. I don't understand how you guys are so fast. How'd you get so fast all of a sudden? No. Let me just go back to 9-0-ing, huh? Oh no. I'm so bad at stacking the 3 side sometimes. No, it's not working, man. Maybe I should spend some time doing some cheese race. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Das moment, please. Somehow we made this really weird cut copy. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I've made a not good. Uh-oh. I'm okay. Okay, I might be a little bit not okay, I'll be honest. We're in a very not okay position right here. I'm dead. No! I'm trolling. Thank you for the hydration check, SSO. Anyways, guys, I might call the stream a little bit early because I was expecting to, you know, do a bit more coaching. Okay, look, I don't want to like harp on forever about how like, oh, you know, I was gonna do this and then Birdie left, whatever, right? It happens, right? So I've just been very sleep deprived lately. Like I've been sleeping a few hours and then going to work every day, and I feel I feel like bad all the time. Dude, what can I say, man? Sleeping is good for you and not sleeping is not good for you. So maybe we can call it an early night and I can get an early night for once. I always say that and then I always end up like watching somebody else's stream, but I promise I'll actually go to bed this time. Same? Binjo, you're too crazy. You know why? You know why I stayed up late yesterday? It's because Mochi was freaking naming her cats. And then I was just like, well, I mean, I can't miss this, right? I gotta go and throw my hat in the ring and name the cat. So I had to stay up and I was like seeing what the result was. And she never even announced what she was gonna name her cat. She just took my suggestion and then that was it. She's like, I'm gonna go find out what I want to do with these names. And then she's just like, all right, bye. So I was just like, dang, dude, I stayed up so late just to see the outcome of the cat's names, and she never even named them. What was the point? What was the point of all of it? So yeah, we'll just find somebody to raid. Usually I don't end the stream so early, so maybe we can find somebody that we wouldn't typically see. But how's that sound, guys? I think it smells kind of good. It smells like somebody's making instant noodles. I want instant noodles. Okay, let's play one more game. One more game. We're gonna go absolutely try hard. We're not gonna even talk. We're not even gonna breathe while we do this round. I breathe already. Oh, this is not clean. I didn't rotate the piece. My bad. I thought I did. Okay, it's fine. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely did not rotate there. Oh, a bit of hesitation on my part. I'm losing APM. Oh no. Okay. This is not smart. Okay. What? No, man, I was trying so hard. All right, GG's, man. All right, I'm gonna go raid somebody. Let's go see. Let's go mute this real quick. Oh, it's already muted. Let's see who is streaming. Jemmy's streaming Stick of Truth, but Stick of Truth is not appropriate, so we're not gonna do that. Marcos is streaming. Oh, Peaceful is streaming the Stanley Parable. We could raid Peaceful Chocolate Milk. We raided Peaceful yesterday, and I kind of want to keep on raiding them because they're currently streaming all of the month of July in order to raise money for cancer research, Sarcoma Foundation of America. I don't remember exactly what it's called. So I'm gonna send you guys to their way and hope you guys enjoy the Stanley Parable. Yeah, it's a good cause and Peaceful is very chill. Oh, wait, no, I used the wrong command. I cannot talk, guys. It's not play, it's /raid. Man, you can tell. When I don't just spell the word wrong, I just put an entirely different word. So, yeah. All right, guys. Have fun. Say hi for me. All right. Bam. Raid now.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt
Yeah, it's
more
my love
free
for
to
my wife
think
that
for
turned into a
himself,
desk.
to question the nature of his job. Why did he
Yo,
feel this
Jeremy!
now,
Thank you
when
for the
years
raid!
it had never
Yo,
occurred to
what's up, man?
This question would not go unanswered
Yo,
for long.
how was your stream, man?